Hello everyone, welcome to EduChants. So today we are with another session on the demand, and it is the most important session. Just we are trying to give you the whole paper analysis of OES-II or OES-B school branch education paper analysis, right? And we will be providing you with genuine probable answer key for you, and it is purely provisional. And to your surprise, just 2 days back, I have prepared 20 questions of education only. You can watch it in our playlist, right? So I have prepared only 20 questions, but 6 questions out of those 20 questions have all seen in the paper of education as well as in GK. Out of only 20 questions, people find many people have find it, and we will also discuss 6 questions from our class has been asked in the examination, right? So this is our probability. So what we are teaching is correct, and what we are teaching is exactly what OPSC is asking, right? So the probability of asking question just comes out of these classes. If you will attend regular classes, then you will definitely get such questions in the upcoming examinations of OPSC as well as CTT, OSTET, as well as the most important one is CHT or regular teacher recruitment, right? So do subscribe the channel, like the channel, as well as share the video as much as possible with your friends. So let us start today's class. Welcome to my channel again. Disclaimer is that answer keys provided by this channel is purely provisional as per our own knowledge. This is not of the OPSC. It may vary in the official answer key, but we will try to give you, genuine answers. Okay, so let us move to the first questions. And now I would like to show you some questions that we had in the last session. So I have prepared such questions. A research conducted by the researcher for immediate solution of the problem. This question has been asked in the OPS examination, and definitely I have also prepared the answer key. Action research was the right answer. This question number 2 was also asked in the examination in the paper of GK, Magna Carta of English Education in India. That was Wood's dispatch. I have already discussed it before one day of examination. Before one day. You can guess it. Before one day I have done this. Now, who is responsible for introducing educational supervision? This is not the part of that. Then culture, definitely from culture, I have prepared this question, and I have already told you, like learning a culture other than your own culture. As far as I remember, the question was like learning other one's culture, yani different culture. Different culture, if you learn that culture, then that will be called as acculturation. I have already prepared this question, and it has also appeared in the paper also. Then this question was also seen, the material culture. In the question it was asked like technological culture grows faster than human culture, then what is that? Cultural lag. I have also prepared this question. Who gave the structure of intellect? It was not there, right? Next question. Dyslexia. I have you know I have already discussed about different type of disabilities of learning, and dyslexia was one of them. And exactly dyslexia was asked in the examination, and dyslexia is what? It is a type of reading disorder. Then management supervision are correlated because this question was not a part, but we have discussed these much of questions, right? Then scientific model of management was not asked, but SMC was asked. SMC formations at elementary level, right? SMC, we have already discussed about SMC. More than 6 questions, exactly 6 questions, but more than 6 questions were asked from our class, and from only 20 questions you can guess the accuracy. Only 20 questions I have prepared, and out of that 6 questions you have got in your examination. Supervision as a continuous activity, whereas inspection, yes, this question was also asked. Inspection, like I have already explained that inspection is a fault finding process. Fault finding. So the question was asked like fault finding and supervision. So supervision answer we will discuss, but I must tell you that all the questions, most of the questions were asked, I have prepared such questions which were asked in the examination, right? Which of the following is not a characteristic of Purush? This was also asked, right? Directly or indirectly, the question is quite similar, right? Pleasure seeking is the nature of. Pleasure seeking is the nature of Sattva, but we have prepared Sattva, but the question came like Raja, right? Ashtang Yoga, again, Ashtang Yoga question was directly, the last five stages of yoga was asked in the examination, right? Okay. Apex level of yoga was Samadhi, okay? Next, assertion reserve, this was not important because the question was not asked like this. NEP. NEP I have already discussed, and there were questions from NEP, right? Gestalt psychology, yes, from gestalt psychology, I have explained what is gestalt psychology, and one question was asked on if immediate information comes to your mind, then which school is that? Then gestalt psychology, right? Or insightful learning, insightful learning. This was also asked. For the first time, who proposed the 6% of GDP? This question was also asked in education paper, right? Again. So these were the questions that we have already discussed. Now we will discuss about the question paper of 27th in November 2022 education paper, and we will discuss the 150 question within a short period of time, right? So this is the question paper of 27th November. 27th November paper education, and I have picked set A. Set A. This is education paper analysis set A. Those who have set B, C or D, question is same, but the numbers are different. Question number 1 you will find in set B, it will be like say for example 32, like that. Otherwise questions are same. Okay, so let us move without any delay because it is a long video, right? So first question, and we'll only provide you the provisional. Again I am telling you, it is purely provisional. We'll just try to give the correct answer, but it may vary, it may vary. Okay, so let us start. So the first question. Now see, in set A, as far as I believe that in set A you'll find question quite from the first you will find questions quite difficult. Okay, you'll find something some difficulty in question, but if you see, questions are quite questions were quite easy to moderate level, I'll say easy to moderate level question, easy to moderate level questions were there. Okay, if you will regularly attend this channel's classes, then definitely you will feel that these are easy questions. Okay, so first question was quite moderate. So the condition of mind is dominated by rajas. Raja, what is raja? Raja means raja means raja means what? Raja means pain. Sattva, I have already told you, sattva, raja, tama. Sattva is what? Sattva is pleasure seeking. Pleasure seeking. It always seeks pleasure, happiness, right? Raja is painful. That is why question is quite contrary, right? Quite contrary to person. So Kshipta or Niruddha may be the right answer, because these four options are the part of the mind. Kshipta, Buddha, Vikshipta, these are the stages of mind. What? These are the stages of mind. When we'll do regular class, then I'll discuss about the stages of mind. These are the stages of mind in ascending order. Kshipta, Vikshipta, Mugdha, Niruddha, like that. But the answer may be A or D, because Raja is dominated by pain and Kshipta means distracted, Niruddha means restricted. Distracted and restricted. It may be distracted, it may be restricted, both are painful, right? So it may be answer, it can be A or it can be D, right? Moving to the next question. Next question, arrange the last 5 steps of Patanjali Yoga in ascending order. Ascending order. So first, the last 5 stages. Total Ashtanga Yoga 8 steps, but it is asking you the last 5 stages. So we have already told you the apex one is Samadhi, right? The apex one is Samadhi. but definitely the last will be 5. Okay, so it will be eliminated 5. Okay, now dhyan dharana, there is a printing mistake. Dharma is not a step. Dharana, it will be dharana, right? Dharana, dhyan dharana. Okay, so first you will find that pranayam will be the first. Pranayam will be the first, right? Then will come to what? Then will come to pratyahar, right? Pranayam, pratyahar, then dhyan, then dharma, then samadhi. So it will be like 2, 1, 4, 3, then 5. Okay. So the answer would be B. Okay, fine. So 2, 1, 4, 3, 5. 2 first, pranayam, then pratyahar, then dharana, then dhyan, then samadhi, right? So B will be the right answer, and these answers you can rely on because in books or in the core materials you'll find the same thing. Okay, then question number 3, which one of the following text does not come under prasthanatrayi? Prasthanatrayi includes Upanishad, Brahmasutra and Bhagavad Gita, not the Narad Sutra. So the answer will be C. Note down the answer because I have not highlighted the answers. Already it is a PDF, that is why I can just stick the right answer. Here the answer will be A or D. Here the answer will be definitely B. Here the answer will be C. Then fourth question. Fourth question, it is asking which school of Indian philosophy advocates that forms are many but informing spirit is one. Forms are many. Forms are many. That means material world is anekantavad. It can be many. But spirit, informing spirit, the spirit which it controls or the spirit which controls everything is one. Right? Again, there is a confusion between Vedant and Sankhya. Why? Because Sankhya, in Sankhya, Prakriti Purusha are there. Purush is eternal self and Prakriti is the external world. Right? Purusha is transcendental self. That is why it can be the answer, but the most preferable answer is Vedant. But because they have said Brahma exists, Brahma exists, Brahma is the only one which circulates or which around which the world revolves, right? So Vedanta would be the right answer, but you can take A and B both. When the official answer will come, we will see which one is the right answer. But A, B both are expected, but mostly the answer is A. Okay. Then fifth question. Fifth question. Swadvad is associated with, it is definitely associated with Jainism, right? Jainism, it is a part of Jainism, not Buddhism, not Hinduism, not Islamism, right? We will discuss it later on in detail, Jainism, okay? Then sixth question. Sixth question is multiple. You have to find out the correct order, order of the evolution of the philosophy of Sri Aurobindo, 5 stages of evolution, right? 5 stages of evolution, and according to this, the answer would be C. Why? See that. First is physical, right? Then vital, third one. Then is your mental, two. Then is your last one is spiritual. That is why definitely then psychic and spiritual. 1, 3, 2, 5, 4, right? 1, 3, 2, 5, 4. Okay. Next, seventh question. Seventh question, ontology. Ontology deals with reality. Ontology deals with truth or reality. Truth or reality. Ontology. Okay. Now, pragmatism. Which school of Indian philosophy is closer to pragmatism with respect to ontology? Which of the Indian philosophy among these options is closer to pragmatism ontology? Ontology of pragmatism means the reality according to pragmatism, and according to pragmatism the reality is experience, change, like that. Okay, so here again we'll have to arrive at two conclusions. It can be Vedant or it can be Jainism. Okay, Vedant or Jainism. Like, see, what I am trying to tell you that some questions are there which are very confusing, that it may be Vedant, may be Jainism, but we will take both of them considered, but the answer key will come and definitely we'll know the answer, right? So these are some questions which takes away our mind, because it sometimes feel both of them are correct and both of them talk about changes, right? Okay, moving on to the next, eighth question. Which contemporary theory of education advocates for a radical road to culture? This is very important line of Reconstructivism. Reconstructionism always believes the radical road to culture. That means radical means a type of change to your culture. You need some change in your life, and that is what Reconstructionism talks about. Reconstructionism talks about how to change the society with some construction, some new construction, reconstruct the society, right? So the answer is reconstruction, and these are answers which I'm telling you definitely is 100% correct, right? 100% correct answers. You can rely on it, but after answer key, you'll see what I have already told you, right? Again, one question, ninth question. When Karma Yoga is reflected in the Gandhian educational philosophy, which yoga is reflected in Tagore's educational philosophy? Now, see, there are four types of yoga, classic division of yoga. One is Raj Yoga, one is Bhakti Yoga, one is Karma Yoga, another is Jnana Yoga, right? Four types of yogas are there. So, Karma Yoga is defined as Gandhian, means Gandhi believes Karma Yoga, learning by doing, learning by action, craft-centered education. Again, in Tagore's point of view, it can be Gyan or Bhakti, because he talks about Gyan, knowledge. He himself was a great Nobel Prize winner, right? Again, Bhakti, because he has composed many Sangeet known as Ravindra Sangeet, right? So, both the answers are quite correct. That is why we will take both of them considered. Now, see, some of you might feel that sir is saying A or B, then what would we know? Now, see, I'm just explaining the answer, analyzing the answer, and I'm giving some more knowledge regarding the concept, so that in near future, if you will attend any type of question, then your concept would be very clear. So, my motto is not to give you answer key, because after some day you will get that, but the theory behind that, the reason behind that, and the knowledge behind that. I want to clarify all the doubts. I want to clarify such ideas. I want to give you some more input so that you could answer in near future. Okay, 10th question. 10th question is a direct question. Who said liberate yourself and be a superman? Definitely Nix, right? Nix. So it is said by Nix. Again, he was an existentialist. Heidegger is also existentialism. Sartre is also existentialist. Okay. Which one of the following statement is not correct about Gandhian concept of God? Gandhian concept of God. What Gandhi has not said about God. All these are quite correct. Truth is God, God is truth, God is love, God both sakar nakar. But in many times we will consider A as the right answer. He has never talked about, in deep about sakar and nirakar, means God is seen, God is not seen, right? So we will consider A is the right answer. Then question number 12. Which school of philosophy advocates objective reality? Now see, objective reality and the reality regarding the soul and what you can say one is matter and one is soul or idea, right? Now it is believed by idealism, who believes in soul, ideas, thought, thinking, and one is matter or object. So object reality is definitely realism. Definitely realism. Realism believes in objective reality. What you see around us is correct. Okay. Then question number 13. 13. Which contemporary theory of education emphasizes on the study of classics? Now see, what do you mean by classics? Classic means classic song. That means old song. And who believes in old thing? Old is gold. Perennialism. Perennial means what? Old, right? Perennialism. Correct answer. According to Aristotle, who is the efficient cause behind a building? Now see, Aristotle, a realist. Aristotle was a realist and founder of realism. He said for everything we have four reasons or four causes. Four causes. What are they? First is material cause. First is material cause. Second one is your formal cause. Formal cause. Third one is your efficient cause. Efficient cause. And fourth one is your final cause. Okay, final cause. Now let us understand material cause. Say for example, in your examination, like they have asked that who is the efficient cause behind a building. Say for example, this is a building, right? This is a building we are preparing. So for preparing a building, you need some material, that is brick and sand. So brick and sand are what? Material cause. Okay. Now formal cause. Formal cause is what? The design of the building. You want your home, sweet home, to be a very fascinated one, right? So everyone wants their home to decorate in their own way, to give the architecture in their own way, right? So if you want a building like sea facing and glass building like that, so it is your design, that is what the architecture of the the building is known as formal cause. Then last one is final cause, what it looks like and if it is good to stay at, right? If the building is not suitable to stay at there, then it will be of no use. That is the final. But the efficient is the producer or the agent who produces. Now see, two questions are there: architect who prepares and mason. Actually architect gives the idea about or blueprint about the building, but mason, the mason who actually builds the building, is the right answer, efficient cause, as per our best knowledge. Because architect is also there, but architect does not set a building or does not make a building is made by the masons, right? So it will be the right answer. Answer will be C. Mind that, answer will be C. And I have already explained how. Okay. Which philosophy observes man is condemned to be free? Man is said to be free. Okay. Man is free and give them the all freedom. It is said by existentialism. Okay. Existentialism. They believe that man is born free and he should always be free for any kind of decision or anything. Okay. Next question. Question number 16. Which of the following does not come under the process of acculturation? Now see, I have already discussed in the 20 questions in the first session. So acculturation, which of the following does not come? Does not come. If you have clicked the answer according to which of the following does come, then it is your fault. Does not come. It is asking does not come under the process of acculturation. Learning English to go abroad. I have already told you acculturation means learning other culture. You are learning English, other culture, then it is acculturation. Changing dress and appearances, wearing jeans, shorts like that. So it is also acculturation. Making friends with people from new culture. You are learning new culture, then definitely it is acculturation. But Muslim boy going to mosque to offer namaz, if a Muslim guy is going to mosque for namaz, then it is his culture, it is enculturation. So it is not acculturation. Right answer is C. 17th question, which document observed that modernization is adoption of science-based technology? Science and technology is emphasized in NEP 2020, the document policy, the recent policy. Okay. Which one of the following is an informal agency of social control? Which of the following is an informal, not formal? Law is formal, education is formal, legislation is also formal, custom. Custom is informal, it is not formal. Many of the students have asked questions, sir, what are the branches of government, right? One is legislation. Legislation, what it does? It prepares the law. It prepares the law, right? And then executive. Then next one is executive. Executive, those who execute the law, apply the law and reach it to the people. Then the judiciary. Then the judiciary. Judiciary who will listen to all the queries, cases, then will give the final judgment. That means law is made by someone is called legislation. Law is executed by the execute. If anyone breaks the law, then judiciary will give the verdict and it will punish the person, right? So this is the part of government. Now one question again, it will be asked in I think GK or education, I don't know, I think GK. Who is the powerful body of government? Definitely judiciary, because it can give any kind of judgment against the legislature members or executive members, right? The judiciary is more powerful, and judiciary is different from legislation and execution, right? Okay. Who believes that socialization is the process of taming biological drive? Socialization. If you want to socialize your child, then you must tame the biological drive. Now, biological drive is known as for Freud, it is known as what? Libido. It is known as libido. He has talked about libido, and that libido is known as Freud. Any libido is the biological drive that takes you away from your own drives to the socialization process. So that is why Freud is the right answer. Then 20th question. Who observed that cognitive functioning is the product of social interaction? Now see, cognitive process or cognitive functioning along with social interaction. So right answer is Vygotsky, because Vygotsky's theory is known as social constructivism. Social constructivism, where he has told that a child for developing knowledge should interact with the society. Then definitely social interaction, when there will be social interaction, then the cognitive structure or cognitive function will start. 21st question. Scheduled caste girl trying to praise her societal status by emulating upper caste people is called as the process of what? Now is SC girl trying to emulate upper caste people, so that is not westernization, that is not modernization, that is not status articulation. Definitely it is Sanskritization, because it is the process through which we emulate, like in comparison to others. That means you want to look like them, you want to copy them, you want to see as they are. Okay. Then 22nd question is, find out the odd attribute from the even attributes of modernization, which is not a part of modernization. Mobility, yes, change. Mobility means change. Modernization will change. Modernization will bring some change, right? Participation in a variety of roles. You will have variety of role in modernization. Then achievement orientation. Definitely modernization will achieve something. But empathy is not a part of what? Your modernization. Then the answer will be empathy, right? So I'll click here, empathy. Okay. An example of combative function of education. Combat means to prevent. Combat means to prevent. What it will prevent? What things it will restrict? So enabling student to cope with technological society. Definitely it will be promoted. Student will be taught to deal with the technical society. Preserving tradition of the society, the most important function of education. Preserving the tradition of our society. Then inculcating the scientific temper. It is also good, but it will remove the illiteracy and blind belief. The answer will be C. Okay. Those who are watching our channel, so kindly subscribe the channel, like the video, and share it among with your friends, and click at the bell icon to get all the update regarding the class. And in the description box, I'll give you the Telegram link. You can join there and you can get the question paper, and if you want, I will give you the answer key too, which I have prepared. Okay. Next question. 24th. Who has observed that education consists of a methodological socialization of a young generation? It is definitely told by Emile Durkheim. Okay. 24th question. Then 25th question. Which theory of social change asserts that social change occurs as a sequel of class struggle? Which theory? One of the theory of social change who talks about social change occurs when a sequel of class struggle starts. Class struggle, the poor and the rich, poor, okay, and a conflict arises. Then it will change the society. That definitely it is conflict theory. When the conflict arises between the rich and poor, then it will lead to social change. Okay. 26th question. if a child is not very good at studies in the Marxist system, he would be sent to. See, Karl Marx, Karl Marx has provided a theory, philosophy known as Marxism, right? So, Marxism is a theory or philosophy, and in that philosophy, Marx has said that if a student is not doing good at studies, then he will be sent to the headmaster of the school. Okay, so sometimes you'll feel that no, psychologist is the right answer. So these type of questions will be verified at the time of after the the question answer key comes. But for time being, as per the Marxist system, we'll click headmaster. Okay. 27th question. Which of the statement is not correct about culture? What is not correct about culture? It is definitely the easiest question. Culture is social heredity, right answer. Culture is learned, right answer. It is dynamic, right answer. But culture is biologically inherited by you. Definitely, it is not coming out of your genes or chromosomes, right? So it is the right answer. It is not correct. Okay. 28th question. Which is not a culturally relevant pedagogical practice? Not culturally pedagogical practice. Okay. So culturally, which is not culturally relevant. We are having different culture. So as a teacher or as a person, as a educationist, what you will do? Knowledge of the other culture. Having knowledge about other culture, it is good. Reflecting on the belief system prevalent in other cultures, okay, it is also good. How what is their belief system, how they believe, right? Reflecting on one's own culture frames of reference, reflecting what they are feeling, what their culture, what their reference is, how they work together, how they eat, like that. Then asserting a particular cultural identity. No, you don't have to do that, and you should not do that. A particular culture, when you are respecting culture, then give respect to every culture. Do not ascertain a particular culture. Okay, so it is the right answer. I mean, not a particular cultural relevant pedagogical practice. While we teach, we do not teach like Hinduism. We teach equally because we are a secular country, right? Then next question. Which is not a characteristic of culturally responsive teacher? If you are a culturally responsive teacher who understands the culture better and balances between the culture, then which is not a characteristic? Teaching student for all culture, that is good because we are teaching all the culture. Making classroom a judgment free zone, it is very good. Assessing self and adapting to cultural practices while teaching means you analyze yourself, assess yourself, and adapt to the cultural practices, different cultural practices while you teach, right? While you are teaching a Santali tribe, then definitely you are going to show some respect to Santali tribe. When you are teaching Bodo tribe, then you have to respect the Bodo tribe, right? Like this. And then knowing a student across culture and sympathizing with them. Sympathizing means sympathy, right? Sympathy. You don't have to give sympathy to anyone because all are equal and all are respected. So the most suitable answer is D. But some people say that sir, answer would be C. But in my point of view, D is the right answer. Right? Then 30. The period of adaptation when automobile became faster and more efficient. Now, just 20 or 30 minutes back, I have already told you when technology, that means automobile, becomes faster than the than the human adaptation, right? Period of adaptation when automobile become faster. Automobile become faster, but the human society lags behind. Then it is called cultural lag, right? Next question. 31st. Which of the following statements refers to the Thorndike's law of effect? Thorndike has proposed three basic laws we will discuss later on. One of them is law of effect. Law of effect means if you will suppose, say for example, you will sing a song, and what will be the return? Two returns are there. if you are a good singer, if you will sing good, then definitely you will be rewarded. I will give you some prize or gift. If you will not sing good, then definitely I will not reward you and I will give you punishment, right? So if you will get reward, then definitely you will try to sing better, and you want to, you will love to excel in the field of singing. You want to be a singer right now, but somebody is punishing you just because you sang so, you know harsh, and not a singer, you were not a singer, the voice was very bad, then they will punish you. And if you will be punished for that reason, will you sing anymore? No, you will not sing. So that is what the law of effect means. So learning is facilitated by repetition of activity. It is the theory called law of exercise, but it is not the right answer, right? Learning is facilitated by reward to learn. They are providing you reward for learning. It is right answer, but we will see the all the option. Learning is facilitated by punishment to learn. This is the opposite one, right? Facilitated. If you punish the child, then definitely he is not going to repeat that one, right? If you punish the child for coming late from the school, then definitely he will never come late from the school, right? Learning is facilitated by preparation of action. It is not at all related, so the right answer is B. Then 32. Identify the correct order of following stage of Piaget's theory of cognitive development. One of the easiest question. Piaget's theory that says first, when the child is born, at the birth to 2 years, it is sensory motor. First is sensory motor, then pre-operation, right? Then concrete operational, then formal operational, right? So C is the right answer. Okay, DACB. Fine. Okay. Then 33rd. Which of the following best explains the purpose of learning? What is learning? What we learn? Learn means what? Emotional adjustment. Yes, it is emotional adjustment. Sometimes preparing for employment. Yes, we learn because we want to be employed. Social adjustment. Yes, I want that one also. But the question is best explains. Best explains means modification of behavior. So the answer will be A, modification of behavior. Simply, learning is the modification of behavior. 34th question, who propounded the learning theory of operant conditioning? The most, I can say, easiest question. Okay, directly B.F. Skinner. Okay, operant conditioning. Which of the following theories of learning advocates sudden understanding of the relation between problem and solution? I have already told you just 30 minutes back that immediately something comes to your mind, like Archimedes, right? Archimedes, what he did when he was taking bath, suddenly an idea came to his mind, and he started running without putting up clothes. That is why it is called as what? Insightful learning, gestalt psychology. According to Jean Piaget, the term conservation refers to the ability of. Now see, conservation means if you put a glass of water like this, and will put another glass of water like this. Okay. Now you'll see the child to take one glass of water, then definitely he will choose this one, because we don't know that both are same, both are 100 ml milliliter, but he will choose this one because he will think that it is quite larger. That is why logic is not there. So conservation means the logical thinking. When learning of one task does not help in the learning of another task, it is known as. Now transfer of learning. Transfer of learning, this is called as transfer of learning. Now, sometimes if you study well, you will get a good job and you will be settled in your life. It is positive relation. It is positive transfer. You are doing something good and you are getting something good. Sometimes negative transfer is there. When you purchase many things at a time, the price of discount or the discount goes down. I mean, the price goes down. If you will take, say for example, one cake, or say for example, you have, if you are buying 1 kg of potato, then you'll get it by 20 rupees. Okay, but when you will get 100 kgs potato, then the price will be in decreased to 17 rupees. Okay, so the more the quantity is, the less the price is. So it is a reverse idea, reverse theory. When something goes up, something goes down. So these two are revertly related, negative transfer. When there will be no relation between two things. Suppose, say for example, you are driving a car, then you are married. Okay, you are driving a car and you are married. Both are not related. Car driving is nothing to do with your marriage status, right? So this is called zero transfer. So now see, when learning of one task does not help in learning of another task, then it is zero transfer, right? Next, 38. The concept of functional autonomy of motive is propounded by functional autonomy theory, definitely given by Alport, right? Then assertion reason. This type of question I have already told you that these type of question will definitely be asked. So, okay, now we'll discuss assertion. A history teacher takes her student to historical sites related to the topics for effective learning. When study tours are conducted in school colleges, the motto behind that one is to make you aware or to show you some real life examples or to take you to the real incident so that you can observe the real things what you are already learning in your classroom. Okay, say for example Nalanda University, you will visit Nalanda University and you will learn many things about Nalanda University. So the teacher takes you to for your effective learning, then it is good, it is good. So A is correct. Assertion. Reason. Learning is contextual. Now what is contextual? Context means context means the situation. Okay, now in urban areas, if you will teach in English, then definitely the student will understand. But in a tribal area, many people are quite smart, whether it is urban or tribal, but most of the tribal areas are having less literacy. That is why they will not exactly understand what you are saying in English. So you have to make them understand with your own language or with their own language. That means in urban context it is different, and then tribal context it is different. So it is situational. So learning is situational. Definitely learning is situational because this teacher, history teacher is taking them to the Nalanda University. Why? Because learning is contextual. When they go to the context, when they go to the situation, then definitely they will learn good. And definitely answer would be what? 39A. Which of the following is the correct explanation of the concept functional autonomy of motives? Again, this arrives at two answers. The answer could be A or B, because, and if you will consider both A and B, then definitely C will be the right answer again, because in functional autonomy, past present is given importance. What you have already started in the present, you have already started playing guitar or whatever you have started in past, but it has now become your passion, so it is your present. So both are related. So it may be A or B or C, but mostly we will consider as the answer is B. We will consider as B. Okay, then 41st question, which of the following statements does not reflect the nature of learning? It is not a nature of learning. Learning is lifelong process, definitely. It involves change, definitely. It is construction of meaning, it constructs meaning, definitely. But learning is memorization of fact. We don't memorize to learn, we learn by something doing, any learning by doing. Okay, so the answer would be C. 42nd question, which of the following best explains the meaning of intelligence? What is intelligence? Quickness in learning. Yes, it is good. Quickness in learning. Whoever learns quickly is intelligent. Mental alertness. Your mind is very alert. You are intelligent. Create something new. You are intelligent. But the best explanation, best is adaptation to environment. How you adapt yourself to environment. Many students will definitely ask me questions, sir, why adaptation to environment? Why not mental alertness? It is because here the question asks like intelligence. Intelligence, it is not talking about mental intelligence or emotional intelligence. You have to understand the concept very well. Mental intelligence means something that is done by the use of mind. But emotional intelligence is nothing to do with mind. It is with your emotion, how you cope with the different situation, how you adjust yourself, right? So adjusting, emotional is also intelligence, mental is also intelligence. If you take intelligence as considered, like, see, meaning of intelligence, so it is not about mental intelligence or emotional intelligence. If you take both of them into consideration, then definitely adaptation to environment, how you adjust yourself to the environment, is known as intelligence. Then which of the following does not measure intelligence? Stanford Binet Simon differential ability scale, everything is known as intelligence test, but not caliper test. It is a personality test. It is personality test. Okay. Now, favorite question is, if mental age is of a person is 20, but chronological age is 25, what is the intelligent quotient of a person? We know the formula of IQ. I have already told you. IQ is equal to MA upon CA into 100. Okay. So given MA is 20, CA is 25 into 100. So 25, 100 is a 4, 24 is a 80. Okay, the answer is 80. Clear? Okay, moving on to the next question. 45. Intelligent people tend to think. Now see, many students will think, sir, convergently. Many students will think divergently. But as far as books are considered, it is divergent. Now see, thinking are of two types, divergent and convergent. Convergent means you think, those who think on one point deeply, those who think in one point deeply. But divergent means thinking in different way, they can think diversely, right? So these are creative children, those who create something new. Okay, divergent thinking. As per me, the answer would be convergent, but we will wait for the final answer. It could be divergent also, but as per book it is convergent. As per book it is convergent. Okay. Who propounded the theory of multiple intelligence? One of the easiest question. Howard Gardner is the father of multiple intelligence. He has given 9 types of intelligence right now. Which of the following is a theory of intelligence? Is a theory. Hierarchy need theory? No, it is not intelligence theory. Heuristic theory? No. Psychodynamic theory? No. Two-factor theory of Charles Spearman. Charles Spearman is the propounder of two-factor theory of intelligence. Okay. The concept of IQ, intelligent quotient, was devised by, many a times I have already told you, William Stern. William Stern has given the concept of IQ. Okay, and the formula of IQ was given by Terman. Terman, and the concept of MA, mental intelligence, mental age, is given by what? Alfred Binet. Alfred Binet. Okay. Then Raven's progressive matrices test of intelligence is what? It is a type of non-verbal group test. Okay, Raven's progressive matrices. 50th question, maximum development of intelligence takes place at which stage? Not childhood, not infancy, not adulthood, it is adolescence, the teenage. Okay, maximum amount of intelligence takes at this place. Then assertion reason. Accommodation, according to Piaget, is a cognitive process that forms a new cognitive structure into which new information can be incorporated. Okay, accommodation. A new structure is created in your mind and you can accommodate your thinking into that one. Then reason is teaching of new topic should be related to the previous experience of the learner. If you will read it carefully and find the assertion and reason, then you'll definitely come to a conflict that it could be A, right, or it could be D. Now see, sorry, the answer would be A. Okay, the answer would be A, not D. Actually, there is a confusion, like accommodation. Many will think that new structure is assimilation. New structure is assimilation, but it is actually accommodation. So if it is accommodation, and definitely the teacher should always teach the student by relating it to the past, what they have already learned, then definitely A and R are true and R is the correct explanation if A. Okay, getting my point? So for today, that was our class, and if you want me to discuss the next class, then just subscribe the channel, and then like the video, share the video, join the Telegram, and let us know how was the class. If today's class was good, then definitely I will bring the next class tomorrow onwards. Okay, so I hope you guys have done well with your answers. Wish you all the best. We'll meet tomorrow in the next class. Thank you all. Before that, just one quotations. You are the creator of your own destiny. It was me, Sam. Thank you. Thank you all for watching.